welcome to your reading from Don't Shoot the Tarot Reader. I'm going to pull a Celtic cross for you. I hope you're doing good this Monday morning. I changed my bio up top of my page. It says Solution-Oriented Tarot, and that, I want to clarify, is the style I like to read in. I like to read about the individual, about the viewer, rather than situationships and relationships. If there are problems that do pose themselves, I like to try to find the solution within the cards rather than drag things out, so to speak. So this is kind of the brand of tarot I read. So, Virgo, what I see here is it seems like you're in somewhat of a situation that you just need to take control of. That you're capable of taking control of, but I don't know, there's something kind of blocking you from doing so. It's like something knocked you off your square, I guess. This is you in the center. This is the Two of Wands, Lord of Dominion. You know, upright, rider waite. Guy's got the whole world in his hands. He's looking out. He can do whatever he wants. He knows that. You know, Lord of Dominion. Like, fire, baby. Reverse, though, I'm sensing you'd feel less than that. I'm not saying you don't feel that. I think you still do feel that. In fact, I think you seriously feel that. You could have what I just described, the world in your hands and know where you're going. Two of Cups is your challenge. But for whatever reason, with this in the reverse, it's almost like you don't believe that. Or there's a blockage there somewhere. It's like this is what you feel, but this is the reality, is Two of Cups. But for whatever reason, you're not experiencing that energy of the Two of Cups as much as you are worried about not being, you know, your normal self, is what I'm going to use the word for. And what's bringing me to that is what your outcome card is, which we will get to in a moment. But what's below you is the Lovers, okay? So Two of Cups, Lord of Love. Now that's the start of something that could be really amazing. The Lovers is a far more mature card of, like, that is the establishment of what that Two of Cups could be. And that is what is below you. So I don't know if you just got out of a relationship of some sort, or if there is some sort of a connection you know about that you want to grow because you see that potential, but for whatever reason, it's like the confidence isn't there. What's behind you is Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. So clearly you haven't been enjoying your own company. Or you've been going on this thing of like, I'm cool, but like, you're not. With the Lovers being below you and then a Nine of Coins in the reverse, yeah, it's almost like something amazing happened and you're trying to ignore it and just be like, no, it's the same as it ever was, I'm fine. It's kind of like when you fall in love and you're like, that's not happening, you know, or something really amazing is coming your way and you're like, that's not for me. It's like, but Virgo, I think it is, because what's crowning you is the Wheel of Fortune, right? So that's soul level stuff. Lovers is soul level stuff. This next card is soul level stuff. Last Judgment, Primal Fire. This is where you're moving to. So you're going to make a decision one way or the other. I just sense this Two of Wands in the reverse, Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. You're feeling little butterflies in the stomach about it, maybe? A little like, can I do this? And that's good. You want things in your life that you are like, can I do this? Because that means you're growing. You want to feel a little bit scared. Your attitude is the Hierophant. This is how you're going to be showing up. And I think what I'm hearing with that is, Virgo, you know who you are. You know who you ordinarily are. With the Lovers, Wheel of Fortune, these reversals, you know, and a primal fire. That's the other thing about if you fall in love, sometimes it can be a headache because all you think about is the other person for so long. You know, you're like, I need to get to sleep. I need to do, you know, you're like, this is throwing me off of my day because you have your own priorities. You know how it is. You want to give up everything and just go, but you know, you're like, don't do that. But your mind thinks that way. But what this Hierophant is telling me is you're established enough in yourself, Virgo, that you can give yourself to something and not lose yourself completely within it. Like, that's not the rodeo I'm seeing here. Your environment is reconcilers. So I don't know if there was a falling out. I don't know if there's I think there is, with Two of Cups and then Two of Wands reversed. That's two. So it would be you and somebody else. But first and foremost, it'll be your higher self and lower self. There is something you need to reconcile, and I would certainly reconcile that within yourself before you approach anybody or anything. Temperance, daughter of the reconcilers. That speaks back to this Hermit, though. Like, you might be feeling all this Wheel of Fortune, Last Judgment, Lovers, oh my God. Two of Wands, I don't feel the same. Nine of Coins, my life's going to be different. Sure, but your life has had some structure to it before, Virgo. And I think if you can reconcile the new and bring it back into the fold of this structure, kind of, it's really cool when you meet someone and you know who you are, or you get a job somewhere, right? And everyone around you is new. And you see this happen a lot. People get a new job, all the new people, all the new faces, all the new da-da-da-da, and they're just blown away. And I love everybody. But there's a culture going on at that job before that person ever got there that they are oblivious to, and they just sort of forsake themselves to be part of that culture. And you watch them either blend in or quit, because sometimes the culture is actually pretty low vibrational, but a person doesn't know that, so they just submit themselves to that work culture. And that's where the drama comes in. And if you're not conscious, you'll get caught up in gossip and work drama. But if you are conscious, one, you'll either quit, or two, you'll be able to work yet maintain a healthy boundary, because the people who get a job, who know who they are, know what they bring to the table within the company, they seem to be able to navigate all that. A certain degree of understanding that, yeah, there will be work gossip, yeah, there will be toxic work culture, but they're able to keep a check on it. Like, is it bad enough I need to quit, or is it something I can do because they don't get so brought into the fold, and they're not as easily taken advantage of, is my point. And I'm thinking, Virgo, if you've got something like that you want to submit yourself to, but you're worried about, lean back on past experience. Also, accept the other exactly as it is, and see the ways, take the parts you like, leave the rest, and see which ways you can incorporate that into your fold. Because your hopes and fears is the Five of Swords. So again, I don't know if something knocked you off your square, if you're in conflict with somebody maybe, or if that's just what you're afraid of. But again, speaking to that Hierophant, the way I read these swords, same with the Three of Swords, well, a lot of the times these are heartbreak, resentment, anger cards, and they can be. I see them more as making a decision cards, because you got the two swords on the left, two swords on the right, and then you've got the one in the middle that sees everything, a double-sided sword. So it's like, yes, I see both. But nevertheless, you have to make the decision for you, which this sword doesn't choose either one. It actually incorporates both to become one solid thing, and then moves forward and makes a new cut. You'll always be making cuts with swords and thoughts. There's always new ground to be made. But the thing is can you make an autonomous cut? Can you make a cut because you wanted to, not a cut that favors what left or the right? Your outcome then is Knight of Swords in the reverse. And upright, this guy's got a great idea. He's going to pursue it, even if sometimes he says the wrong thing, even if sometimes in his haste he makes poor decisions while doing it. But in the reverse, it's like you're not even going to get on the horse and try. So let's draw a clarifier for those. Seeing as how I talked about being solution orientated. And maybe there is no solution. Maybe it's just to sit on it for a minute and let the mud settle in your mind so you can get that fifth sword and get clear and then go. So this is what I'm going to say, because your advice here is the King of Swords in the reverse. That's even worse than the Knight of Swords in reverse. Upright, this guy is much more like the Hierophant, right? I know the structure, I know the law, I'm not emotional about it. This is how we do it for the best possible outcome. In the reverse, though, he's actually a really manipulative person. It's like, I know the rules, you don't, so I'm going to be kind of a bully about it. But what I'm really getting out of these three altogether, these are all swords, therefore they are all your mind. And what I'm going to ask is, are you beating yourself up mentally more than you need to? I almost feel a 9 of swords coming off of that. Because, again, at the center, 2 of Cups, powerful card, challenge card. Below you, the Lovers, soul level. Wheel of Fortune, soul level. Last Judgment, soul level. Hierophant, soul level. Temperance, soul level. Are you tired of me saying soul level? Hopefully not, because your soul is growing. And what can happen with growth is our comfort zone becomes very uncomfortable and we'll do whatever the hell it can to keep us trapped. And that's what I see happening with 5 of Swords, Knight of Swords reverse, King of Swords reverse, 2 of Wands reverse, 9 of Pentacles reverse. By the way, these are just day in, day out, Monday through Friday cards. These major arcanas in your spread, those are like your life and they are kind of irrevocable. So this change is going to happen whether you like it or not. It's just getting the human side of you to kind of accept that. So I'd really get into some serious journaling and I'd ask yourself, what am I afraid of? And if your mind is beating up on you, I would just get into some freehand writing and write every little thing your mind is telling you so that you can just read it and see how absurd it is. I do that sometimes. Sometimes my mind's like, that's a great idea. And then I write it out in black and white. I'm like, that is the dumbest. You know, but it's something. Or maybe you have a friend or someone you can confide in and just tell them, this is what my mind's telling me. Something to just get your mind clear. Because it looks like everything else is going good. It's just you're being sort of challenged. But that challenge doesn't look like a frivolous, dumb work drama challenge. It looks like your soul is evolving and you're breaking new ground. And along the way, the voices can be really loud because the comfort zone likes to remain comfortable. But with this 2 of Wands, you know, you can't remain in that comfort zone. You just can't. So that's what I have for you, Virgo. If you need another reading, I have an archive in the comments below of all my Virgo readings. You can check it out. I do private readings as well. You can find that information in the description box. And if you like this video, click subscribe, and give it a share to some other Virgos you know. Either way, I hope to see you again, and I wish you the best of luck on writing out whatever this is. Could be kind of funny to read it when you're done. Anyway, from my heart to yours, take care, stay healthy, and be well. Namaste.